obviously going to be a good reason why they went for the Sand King. So
I
we'll
mean,
see how
Morphling,
Boxy does.
the Aghanims combo there too is also quite good. You know.
Good call. Ban the Queen. Pick the Razor.
All right, so newbies draft, they have some really good team fight, it feels like. Sort of weirdish supports. Both of them have staffs. I don't know how I feel about that. And then last pick, what do they need?
Well, the Mirana and the Queen are banned. Because Mirana just gets banned now. And those are the go-to heroes in the mid lane to try and deal with the Link.
5 seconds remaining.
You could try something a little faster, like the Gyro mid, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a classic one there.
Okay.
So what do you got, CCNC? Okay, they will. So they will take the blink of the AM.
But I think that means that it's going to be Gyro mid and AM. Oh, no, yeah, so Gyro mid and then AM off lane. Or safe lane, rather.
Not the AM off lane?
Not the AM off
Oh,
lane.
okay, sorry.
I mean, they might try and swap it up and, like, you know.
I mean, it is Radiant side. They
Exactly.
could actually play it on the off lane. It's not that bad with the
Just you wait.
the way the lane works.
I'm going to look like a god. Now, I love the cosmetic here from Yuar as well. It's the see no evil, taste no evil anti-mage set.
And hear no evil. He's got no ears either.
He's just, I don't know how he plays Dota.
It's all by feel, you know?
Apparently.
I'm more about that snaking life.
Oof. Don't tempt me. Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah. But interesting start to this game as far as the drafts are concerned. In Anti-Mage, I haven't really felt amazing about this hero so far in this tournament. It's been a little bit hit or miss.
I feel like we get a lot of Morphling Anti-Mage games still, even though with all the changes to Morphling, with not needing mana to morph anymore, it's kind of it's odd. It used to be this like amazing counter where you couldn't play Morphling versus the Anti-Mage, but now it still has a lot of benefits. But in this game, there's no good mana void target, really. There's not like some giant mana pool that you can target,
right?
Which is a little disappointing. Even the mana burn itself isn't that crazy, but the lockdown is relatively weak. It's basically just Burrow Strike.
Now, one thing that's kind of interesting about this as we hop into the game, I think a lot of teams are taking the AM as like an answer to Sand King, where you have the counter spell against the Burrow Strike. It's quite nice. And also, there's a nice little interaction that goes in there, where if you are able to counter spell the Snowball, Anti-Mage hops inside the Snowball himself, and he can actually pull people in to save his own team and then blink away. It's really weird, but kind of cool.
All right, let's play some Dota. That's my favorite. It encapsulates everything about Dota. Let's play some Dota. Everything else, you know, this draft takes forever. Instantly at tipping you are the Alliance.
Wow. Okay. Apparently
that's a
what
strat.
they like. I don't know if Yuar is super tiltable. I feel like he's been playing
He
super
is
well
not,
this
dude.
tournament.
The guy's been growing out his hair.
Yeah.
You know, he's got the bun going on now. He is zen. All right, you look at Yuar, I see zen. The guy's chill. He's just rocking the flip-flops everywhere, right? Everyone else has got their sick branded shoes and everything, hitting up the Gucci, and he's just like walking with the people, you know?
I like it. He feels like a sort of, I don't know, the character of a yogi or something. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Yuar. Ooh, Snake King gonna head up top. See if he can maybe sneak away this rune here. Insania already just dropping the Alliance on the faces. Man, there's going to be so much chat wheel spam.
What? So, in terms of playing Tusk, though, one of the best supports to have with you is the AA. That is one great thing here, because it's really easy to get cold feet when you have the ice shards. It's like simple, right?
Yeah.
You just throw the cold feet on them while the snowball's going. He stuns them. You ice shard them. It's basically impossible to get out of the range of the cold feet. And even if you do, it means you probably had to run right into the enemy tower.
Right.
So it's a problem.
No, definitely. Well, and even early on here, like taking a look at tag team damage with the Chilling Touch, like this is a scary lane for Snake King. Could very easily be first blood here.
Well, I was wondering how they're going to try and make this work with like Pile I Die too, and like who's going to try and grab the creep wave, because that's what Taiga's doing, right? Because he's saying like, all right, someone has to be grabbing this creep wave for this axe, or like he has to be there.
Dude, they mind gamed him? Did they mind game him? No. Okay, Snake King is running around. I thought that they were going to try and mind game him.
Well, they kind of have. He has to run for the wave. He has no option.
Shards. used early on. Not the biggest deal in the world as MSS shows up as well and trading a lot of hits with that Orb of Venom. Gotta be careful. Tusk is nothing to trifle with early on here.
It does show you, though, like, just those stats early on, like the additional armor on the axe versus that AA and everything.
Yeah.
Like, he had like the +2 from the tower for a little bit there as well. It's just some good stuff. Or, sorry, not the tower, it was the basket. That makes way more sense. I was wondering why it was trading so much better for a second.
Foxy, in the meantime, pulls the creep wave over to the side here. They are still doing the not cutting since they don't quite have level 2 yet on Snake King.
Yeah, he just came here to suicide,
right.
essentially. He had to try and run the... Oh, nice!
Wow.
They've managed to get the kill first. Wow, Snake King gets saved by Yawar as they bring down Boxy first.
And AM is getting an Orb of Venom. Gonna have that brought out to himself.
Yeah, this was the carry play for a while, and everyone kind of stopped doing it after one of the more recent patches. Because it's just a lot of value to harass somebody. And you try and secure yourself a 1v1, essentially, and then still have an edge over your opponent, and then try and free up Pilot Eye a bit.
Pi does not have any detection right now, so need to be bringing some of that out. Looks like they do have some on the courier. There's a DD rune that's spawned up top. We haven't talked about the mid lane that much yet, but Quakefo will pick that one up, securing a nice start to this lane, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's got 320 movement speed, though, on CC&C, so it's hard to, like, fully punish. You can see he's getting, like, 50 out of the link, so nothing bad, but that's only, like 4 seconds or so.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens real quick. Is MSS in trouble, or is Mickey in trouble? Taking a lot of damage. The lift, the walk away, and they turn now into tag instead. So looks like Mickey is fine. Can just sort of constantly abuse the bringing HP down low and then tangoing it up afterwards. It's the normal Morphling things. As Insania is going to get some punches underneath the tower, and Snake King finds himself another wave here.
It's pretty depressing watching CC&C try and last under tower with 25 damage.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot you can do when the guy's got 100 and is just denying.
CC&C is going to get the treatment in this laning stage, it feels like.
He just can't do anything.
It's like, get back here, the Rocket Barrage. He's very upset.
I wondered if earlier boots would be worth it, but he hasn't opted for them yet, so probably just focusing more on his jungle, right? Because boots don't help you there.
Oh, Snake King barely able to get outside of that cold feet. And looks like he should be able to live through this one. Salves up. Shards, though, breaking the salve. Should be enough to keep Snake King alive, although Insania does have another hit there from the Chilling Touch. And Mickey moving into position, finds the kill. So the salve not saving him, and, well, kind of wasted.
Well, as expected, Axe is having problems.
Yeah.
Like, the AA is so good, the Tusk is very mobile, and can initiate from such a far distance that, I mean, I'm not surprised by this. So I'm very much wondering why newbie feel like this is necessary. Especially because the Sand King was there, as too, right? Am I crazy?
The Sand King?
Yeah, because they went Axe and then Tusk and then, yeah. Then the Rubik and then the Sand King. Yeah, it's just like a lot of teams would have just taken Sand King, I think, and tried to like play the lane more straight up rather than a lot of this pulling stuff. So they're more focused on, I guess, like the long-term initiation because it's also a Lincoln's Breaker, which is really good versus Morphling. Or not Lincoln's Breaker, rather, but Lincoln's Ignorer with the call.
Right. Well, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, though.
The lane is definitely not the place that this is meant to be strong, as we can see Snake King get taken down yet again.
Yeah. The shards is just like, it's over, dude. Like,
it's true.
You're not getting away from that. Oh, down bottom, though. Boxy out of mana, just getting walked on by Yawar.
And this works now. And the other thing, too, is that was a TP used. Does look like, as far as bounty runes go, should be...
Yeah. Look at this, though, is that with the Morphling, you've got... they have almost the exact same last hits, and you got 400 more gold on the Animage because of these kills.
Oh, that was sick.
Because it was First Blood, even though they're both 2-0.
They denied the bounty rune with the illusion of Boxy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. CC&C backing up.
Nice scan here from the Radiants, yeah, as they are going to try and protect CC&C here. Oh, they have abandoned the off lane.
Yeah.
Always a good sign.
Yeah, man, this is tough. This is really, really tough for Snake King here. He has 14 last hits, only level 3. Compare that to Boxy, who's basically in the same position.
Mid? Ah! They went for the dive.
Ah! Good scan.
All right. All MSS did was Fade Bolt, by the way.
Yeah?
Like, He didn't even get like a telekinesis or anything off there. They were still able to turn that. So clearly, Alliance didn't quite have the right maneuver there.
Yeah.
That Gyros was able to put all that damage right back onto you.
Well, and that's the like type of rotation too that's kind of devastating, honestly.
Yeah, and definitely, because you're supposed to be trying to take advantage of the fact that, guys, we have a safe laner who can just sit here and farm the wave.
Yeah.
We should just be able to go win another lane right now with our 2 support players.
And it doesn't happen. And not only does it not happen, but now CCNC is sort of back in the game. Like, still a level behind Quakefa.
Down bottom, Boxy's on the run.
Yeah, this is looking really rough. You know, we're talking about how rough of a time Axe is having, but look at how bad Boxy's doing right now.
Yeah.
0-3-0, level 3, and you know, he can head back to do some jungling, but
I
Snakey's
remember
made this rotation.
I remember PVD once said on the panel, I think it was last TI when he was working on it, like after they were eliminated, and he said, whenever you're losing, like real bad, or like one of your players is just feeling off in their lanes, you just end the laning stage.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they've done, right? Snaking basically just quit laning at level 3. He's like, all right, I'm going to jungle a little bit. Let's push bottom, guys. Yo, let's go. I'm done. My lane's over.
And he's the type of guy, just as far as players go, that would say that and
Yeah.
be able
Oh, yeah.
to rally the team around him
Yeah.
to do it. Very, very cool, yeah. But Yawar off to a really, really good start. This guy is buying his own dust. Carry players,
Wow.
pay attention here.
I mean, can we just confirm that isn't... Wow, that is amazing. It's crazy, though, because, like, it costs 180 gold, but, like, kills give it
Right.
back to you. It's this wild concept that I know a lot of these carry players don't have a large enough brain to understand out here who are listening. Sorry, that's just a great big support guy. I apologize. Well, not really. I don't actually apologize.
That's good. Stick
Yeah.
to your guns.
Yeah.
MSS gets pulled in here now. The wraparound is coming, but it is all spotted out by this ward. And it looks like they were going to drop the sentry as well, just to see if there was, I don't know, somebody back there? Not really sure what that one was. But Morphling, the big X factor, 56 and 31. My word.
Snaking's just like, oh my god. Oh,
Is
yeah,
Tiger
why?
dead too?
What is this ganking anti-mage?
Dude, he is all over them. Look at this guy. Double kill.
They,
He's 5-0-0.
they took that tower, and then he just took their jungle. It's like, this is mine now. It definitely helps with the Chen, right? I mean, we haven't mentioned Pylai Die, but you're just like so free to do this stuff because of the Chen in a game like this.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. And they are going to TP in one now. I mean, the thing that's crazy about this is all under wards.
Oh, back to Pylai Die, yeah.
They see that
okay.
he's here. Although they are bringing in one more now. Boxy moving into position. He helps out with that kill as well.
Use the mud golem toss. Oh, he could have lasted. Oh, come on, bye.
Unfortunate. The other hero that's having a really great game so far is Quakefa. So both Morphling and Quakefa completely unimpeded in terms of the laning
Yeah,
stage.
you're looking at the last hits, buddy. Take a look at the net worth.
Yeah, that's the big difference.
Isn't that crazy?
It really is.
But Mickey, only 3-0-0. He's no slouch. Sure, you got all these kills. He's looking all flashy down there on the anti-mage. Morph is basically neck and neck with him. I would rather have equal farm on an AM, though, just especially at this point in the game with how ridiculously necessary the Battle Fury is on this hero.
Yeah. Well, and as much as we've seen the strength of Morphling, I think it's somewhat hampered in by the fact that they don't have that Earthshaker, which we've been talking about. Sand King is still quite good with the Aghanim's Blessing that you get, but it's no Shaker.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if his build still is sort of this more standard style of the Manta Ags, like maybe Manta Lincoln's Ags this game, because he wants that Manta first. I don't think he's going to be rushing the Ags that early.
Yeah.
A little bit of a smoke here. They don't have the phase boots yet. I think it's coming on the courier, so
CCNC
a bit slow.
finds Quakefa up on the high ground, and Sania is there as well. They're just going to take the bounty rune and then back out afterwards, although there's a little bit of a stun.
Whew. Already. Things firing off.
Yeah. Oh, DDUR. He's getting super close to a Battle Fury here. Man, if he can get this like 12 minutes or so, there's a decent chance that he does. He can maybe just snowball this game.
Yeah, he's oh my god, he's jumping on him.
Oh my goodness, the DD.
He's out of mana. He's got a mango.
But they also have ulti if he wants to use it. Chase down. Boxy getting the jump away. Yawar chasing, though. Finds the kill. Unstoppable.
I guess because if he mangoed and burrowed right away, like while the blink was on cooldown, maybe he would still get cut into there.
I mean, whatever the case is, Uar is doing everything that he needs to right now.
Yeah, and that was all because of that ward too, at the mouth of the lane, and that might be what they might have been pinging, but it's going away now. But he was able to just blink on the box because of that.
I mean, again, an anti-mage, he's farming up this camp right here, doesn't finish the camp, and runs and finds a kill. Like,
Yeah.
at 11 minutes.
How does he see them? And he's blinded though.
He's got 6 of their 7 kills on the AM.
That's not standard? Is that not usual? Yeah, no, absolutely absurd game so far from the Sandy Mage.
Well,
Probably die. He's ready for some action, man. Double Centaur and a Mud Golem.
and that's the other thing that gets so scary about
Yo,
this
smoke
lineup.
into me, please. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, he needs that mana, though.
It's true. They also do have the recall if they need to use it. One of the nice things that you can do. Although it is a ridiculously long cooldown. Now, 100 seconds.
It just keeps going up.
Yeah.
What was it at first?
I don't know. It
Was
was,
that like
it was low.
20?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was like, yeah, it's just Coddle, guys. It's fine. It's like the same hero. Look at this army. He's got the
Dude.
double Mud Golems. He's got the Satyr.
The thing about this is, if anybody hasn't seen it all that often, it's a very long range on the Hurl Boulder.
It's quite. I mean, it's a lot of damage for early. It's 125. That's sick. That's
It's
better than most level
insane.
1 nukes.
And it doesn't cost any mana either. Like, that's part of the thing that's nuts about it.
Well, they don't last long enough to do it again.
That's
though.
true. No, they do. It's they last a little while. Hurl Boulder. Ah,
Boom! Look at that.
give him the business.
He's done. Too bad it's a Morphling with a Morbid Mask, so he has no cares about regen ever.
All right. Well, getting closer and closer to that timing. Battle Fury done. 12 minutes.
I wonder if Insania
For
took
Mr.
the
UR.
tome or not. Because he just got 6 farming mid at 13 minutes.
Ah.
I wonder if they might have given one of the tomes to Boxy instead. Oh, steal up top there. So MSS just dusted just so he could steal Boxy's Sandstorm. And then now
Ooh.
he's going to use that to push the lane.
All right. I like it. So keeping it all even. Meanwhile,
Snake King,
Snake King is in some trouble and won't be able to find anything in turn. Yeah, this Tusk kind of just destroys the axe, causing a lot of issues. So what are you sort of looking for as far as a game plan for newbie? I mean, Alliance, it's pretty clear, get Morphling super farmed. Is there a timing push with UR, like around his items, or?
Yeah, I think he can probably just come fight with Manta. I don't think he's that threatened by Alliance. Only when they're like pushing towers and stuff, though. Like
Right.
he doesn't just want to be with them constantly. Whoa, that's
Whoa.
Power Rangers coming in here.
Back away, back away. They cancel TPs. That is one thing. They have to kind of complete them, because otherwise you're just kind of stuck with only a few heroes up here. This is a nice move by newbie. So they didn't TP in everybody, and now they don't have everybody for the fight.
I think Snake King might have got the cancel because his call's on CD down bottom.
Okay, okay. Moving in. Pylai die. He still has recall if he wants to use it. Mickey jumps in. He's going to heal back up afterwards, and Pylai die takes down Insania with all of his creeps. CCNC still in a little bit of trouble as Boxy finds him, has the epicenter afterwards. It looks like Mickey is going to go. No, CCNC tries to TP away. It's not going to happen, though. Adaptive Strike finds the kill, but meanwhile, back underneath the tower, they take down Taiga. They're going to clear out this creep wave as Pylai die pushes the tower.
Yeah, they don't chase after. Morph copied into the gyrocopter and then just sort of ran away. But I guess Pie's just, all right, he's got this. Everyone else can ditch. He's going to handle this. All right, Pie, you got this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What a guy.
Well done. The power of Chen. And all time for Yor to continue farming, trying to build towards that Yasha.
I haven't heard a Divine Favor yet.
No.
He's playing some real classic Chen. I mean, I know Pilot is pretty old school.
Right.
But, yeah, this is like some seriously Chen OG, you know? Oh, nice. He got the most words placed.
Different type of OG.
Prediction correct.
Well done. So Bassi, Rubik, almost level 10 now. Mickey gonna run into him there. And getting those mana boots, things a little bit tough. They drop down the sentry and immediately gonna kill off MSS.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't buy out, though, on the... Oh, no, okay, now he buys it. Never mind. I thought he was going to switch to Blink instead.
Mid lane, jump forward, they find CCNC, and the Ice Blast Going to connect onto him as well. Might be the kill. He's really low, but I don't think he's going to drop below the threshold. Only level 1 on that Ice Blast.
Oh, blinking
like
in
back
with just ring and phase boots. Kind of scary for an axe, but helps save CCNC.
Those phase boots. Nice done. Got caught by that Ice Blast. Might have been curtains. Oh my god. Oh my god. The triple stomp. Give him the business, Boxy. He didn't have the other one. Oh, he didn't have it microed. I think he tabbed through and it hit the Satyr instead. Oh, he didn't have the third stomp.
Is that what it was? Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but whatever the case, not a third stomp. Almost kills off Boxy there, though. It does show the power of those centaurs, though.
Yeah, it's something that's been like kind of ignored. I mean, I guess the early game, a lot of these Chens play like this, and then once you get to the mid game, they tend to start grabbing all the magic resistance creeps instead.
Yeah.
Not, well, actually, it's a pretty damn good game for it.
Morphling is not going for the axe, like you're talking about. A little bit of a switch up here.
Yeah, I think it's just not that good this game.
Okay.
They certainly need the damage. They kind of have enough control with Tusk and the Sand King. I don't think you need another Sand King.
Yeah.
Plus, there's great enemies to copy, right? Like, he probably just wants Gyro every fight.
It's true.
Right? So.
Yeah. Well, particularly if he starts building into damage. That was something that we saw even in the other game with Earthshaker, that because of the high armor, teams weren't always able to like finish off with the big right clicks because everybody starts getting a ton of armor and it's less of a big deal, especially since you just have like Manta Ags. Now having an E-Blade on top of that. God, CCNC, again, going to be the person that gets run into. Can they bring him down this time? I think the answer, Hand of God, chase away, CCNC live in. Mickey went in on that one. Now the snowball, the chase forward for more. Tagian not able to find a catch for the kill, but the taunt coming from Snaking, pulling them deeper into this battle. They're going into the sandstorm of MSS, but it looks like they are going to bring down that gyrocopter finally, as well as Snaking. They also spot MSS there. You are trying to find that backline, and Sania is there. So I'm going to be able to just right-click him down. So you are picking up a couple along the way.
Oh, he's going back for something here.
Oh, he's thinking about it, but he won't find him. They headed mid.
No, farm too important, he says.
No. So the final tally for that fight, big win for Alliance, as they take down both the gyro and the axe. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, he's looking for... He was looking to see if Boxy, I think, was coming back because he was really low. Next level play there. So this was really important. When he got the plasma off the start, it clipped Snaking. So he couldn't blink back in and try and save CCC with a very quick call at the start. And then he's just kind of zoned out here, right? Because he's next to Morphling. Morphling then has the copy on the gyro. So even though he gets taunted, the flat cannon was going the whole time.
Right.
So he still got some pretty good damage out there. And then everyone comes through with the cleanup. And obviously the Shrine not able to help them in this one.
Very well played there by Alliance to take that fight, and it shows the power of, just Morphling against the gyrocopter.
It shows just how safe you are playing this game, too, because he understands he also has a 7-0-0 streak. Like, depending on who he sets, could be really bad. So he doesn't just, like, try and blink in with, like, I mean, how many of you guys would have blinked in with that AM and tried to mana void? Yeah, exactly, because you see, like, 3 low heroes, and you're like, man, I can clean this up. But you don't really have all your tools yet.
Insania building towards that Rod of Atos. Can be a nice little follow-up if they can get the initial stun on Duar, but might be a little bit tough just because, again, the strength of that counterspell.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rough one. It's okay versus the gyro, too, though.
All right, where's the axe at? Snaking up on the high ground. Ready to go on to these guys. But it looks like Newbee not wanting to take this fight. Going to give up the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Still buying more time as Pylai Dai pushes through the bottom lane with his creeps. And up top and in the jungle, you are clearing through this.
How many bounties are they about to get? Looks like Alliance are making that rotation for these two. They might only get one, though. I think Pi is going to get both. Oh, Pi's going to run to a Morphling, though.
Yeah, Pi is in some trouble. Although Mickey keeps his eyes on the prize. Not worth the kill. Go get the bounty run instead. And Boxy, Burrow strikes away. Again, CCNC in some trouble as they get the shards catch onto him, and he's just going to pop to this one.
Trying to fire him up some small.
Another kill.
Hey, you get quite a bit of those last hits, at least.
Yeah. Recall on the creeps after pulling the wave back. CCC has been the one that gets initiated on more often than not, but he's only had 3 deaths so far.
It's a hard game for the gyro because the AM's taking up all of his farm. like going to these camps. It's not like there's gonna be stacks for gyro. You know,
It's true.
the anti-mage is a bit more important. So CCC is very much a like playmaking and space making gyro sort of a deal where this got picked up really early in the draft to give them certain options throughout it. I get the walrus punch there for MSS.
Okay.
It's always a pretty good steal.
Has the Aether Lens already and a good portion of the way towards his Blink Dagger. MSS is really kept up in farm. You can see he's on par with basically the offlaner. Snake King still trying to play catch up.
Their biggest issue is damage, though. Across the rest of the lineup, aside from Uar, they still are pretty low on it. And it's not going to change soon. It all comes down to MSS with a good steal.
Creeps moving in. Newbie looking to collapse, jumps onto Boxy, has not popped the Manta yet. Counterspell, walk away, still fine. Snowball, counterspells, okay, he's all good there inside of the Snowball, turning to fight a little bit more.
Another
the second round of the counterspell, and now the call onto 2. Big combination coming in with the Ice Blast. Mickey trying to do what he can. They still have the Mana Void if they want to use it. Alliance is in far too deep. Boxy is going to get caught down and killed off by MSS, and you are still smelling some blood, wanting to find a target. Insania gets caught by the Mana Void on the low ground, and they manage to take him out as well.
Dude, those counter spells are so frustrating to play against.
You know, I have been thinking if they manage to make an anti-mage work, this hero is going to start to look really broken. 1.2 duration on a 3-second cooldown.
Yeah, well, especially when he gets inside the Snowball for a little bit too, right? He lets cooldowns refresh, comes back out, they try and bro strike, and he's like, no, guys, it's very low. What are you trying to pull here?
Yeah, really well played. It's just such a hard hero to play against. One of the problems is that, you know, can have a tough time in the laning stage, but you are so far 7-0-3.
And again, that definitely comes back to the power of the Chen. I don't want that to be overlooked. Like, I know this AM's having this incredible game, but a lot of that is because Chen just gave him a super easy lane.
Yeah.
Right? Like, helped him take the tower, helped him push into that ancient area, get a couple more kills, dive deep, always have this backup, helped improve the value of all his regen items. There's so many things that the Chen does in these situations for you.
And now has the Vlad's completed as well. Can throw ice armor on folks.
We're going to smoke up again here on Alliance, looking for their big prize. Their forward vision, though, it's Donata, I believe.
Yeah, nothing doing. MSS, well, they drop down a ward, and that's going to give them the vision that they need. So they take him down.
Instantly pinged. It's like, yeah, they just warded and I died.
You can tell he's a little upset about it.
It's a frustrating experience for all players, of course.
So Alliance getting their feet back under them, and Mickey going to push down this top lane. You are still farming out the entire jungle, and now going to start cutting some creep waves, as Anti-Major want to do.
That was their wave clear anyway. And they have the gyro, he can just call down. They have the fade bolts. It's pretty good for, like, always something to think about when you have an anti-mage on your team for cutting the waves. With that courier. Juicy.
Look at him. Mars just moving through.
Now, what are they going to do, right?
Yeah. We also saw there the Chen sending out his little satyrs to just blast the wave down a little bit. And Newbie is doing a really good job of avoiding them across the map. Just getting their farm on. Scotty done for both the Morphling at this point and the Anti-Mage. Veil Blink done on Boxy, and meanwhile Yor blinks in. Needs to be a little bit careful. Going to get chased down here. Blinks over to the side. Another round. Boxy looking for the chase down, but the counter spell is already out, and it's hard to find him. A lot of posturing early on as there was the smoke move to see if they could catch anybody as they were crossing the map.
It's so hard. You can see the rest of his allies, though. They're so clumped, right? Gyro, Axe, and Rubik in terms of the net worth.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a lot here.
Basically, wherever you are isn't. And he is moving quickly towards his next item. Blink done for Tusk, so that save is going to be coming that much easier. Boxy jumps forward, Burrow strike out. Are they going to be able to find this? Now, oh, dodge away, jump forward! The call, though, but the snowball to save! It was there in time. Taiga trying to make it work, but is it going to be enough? Yawar, the big old mana void, catches onto them as well. Mickey trying to run away. He does get the waveform forward, but Yawar on the hunt. All the mana gone from this gyro. Switched over Morph.
He's playing so safe on the Animage.
And he is not going to go for any more, so they just managed to get the kill onto the Sand King and the Tusk. But you can see, like you were talking about, that save.
They got a metronome or something in this room. Did you see this timing? Like that, look at that double blinking with Snake King and That was crazy.
Yeah.
Exact same moment, but yeah, the Tusk counter is very good. Not enough though, when cause typically you want to make the saves against like the call as well as the call down, but he saved the call down, saw it, and then it basically gave it a free setup for CC&C on that damage. So the Battle of Roche is won by newbee, pushing them out of that area. And well, shockingly, they give it to the 7-0-5 Animage.
I mean, it can't be overstated right now how important it is that Yawar does not die. Like, he's a big old pinata ready to be popped.
Yeah, well, and he's the lane pressure. He's the thing keeping Alliance on the back foot. He's the reason this catapult's hitting the mid tower. You know, this guy goes down, and suddenly it's like, oh god. Everyone start panicking, run to the other side of the map, and try and creep cut like our Animage can.
Yeah.
They have a great ward on CC&C right now. You might see the movement in here from Alliance to try and catch him.
Well, a good taunt there after the Mantis. Snake King.
Oh,
making a
do
little
you
bit
want
of space,
this Alliance?
up another snowball save. Are they going to make this work? Yawar chases forward, finds Tagya, turns onto him, and now going to switch over onto the Morph. He's able to get out of there, though, afterwards. Ice Blast not really doing enough, but Snake King has already died, and it looks like MSS trying to buy a little bit of space, but it's not going to happen. Big win there for Alliance as they, again, able to take down a couple. But Yawar did manage to kill off that Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, Scary going through. Oh, they'll get one more pilot out in the mid lane. Gets found by Mickey, who still has the Animage copy.
So maneuverable.
And it takes the waveform attacks targets this game, as he's not that Morph reliant for the cooldowns in terms of like the targets that he's taking. And he's going to have a lot of damage on his waveforms.
Oh, Goikva. Looks like he's fine for now, but Koikfa is going to be going back for the sheep stick and has it completed.
That was the greediest thing I've seen Yawar do this whole game. Is farm that ancient camp. Then he cuts through. Oh my god, this guy's a wizard. All right, well, he killed his courier, but he got his basher at least.
Do they have the Hex? The turnaround, the counter spell, he's in some trouble. The Hex comes out. This is a big pickup for them if they can find the kill, and it is at least going to be one. Do they have enough for a second round, though?
They need a snowball target. Oh, the
Good
lift. MSS knew. Did you see that they had Mickey up on the camp trying to give a target for the snowball so that he couldn't counterspell. Oh, because he wanted to roll over him for the initial stun.
Right.
That was perfect by MSS. Identified exactly what they had to do to kill Yawar there.
The only one that would have been able to find that kill.
Yeah.
Or at least set up for finding the kill. So 30-minute mark coming up soon. 2,000 gold lead for newbee, but it's hanging on the hair. Rather, hanging on a hair. And on Yawar as top lane going to be pushed out yet again. CC&C just trying to find something for himself in this game.
Yeah,
it's been rough.
Not a fun gyro game. And now he's building eggs, which is just kind of like, it's good damage, but you also love it for the farm acceleration. But once again, he's kind of in a case where, you know, I feel like he's walking from camp to camp. It's not so much an issue of how fast he kills a camp.
Right.
It's just like, oh, I found one.
And are the camps even there? Definitely. Basher. I think that is it a full Viscel Blade that's done somewhere else too, or
I don't
the courier
think so.
dead?
No, because he got the full basher.
Okay. Meanwhile, McKay gonna TP back.
Oh, Yawar's trying to play here.
This guy's crazy. This guy's super crazy. Drains the mana and then backs away. How's Koikva's game going? This sheep stick does feel like it's a pretty important piece of their lineup.
Yeah, he did a great job of timing it too. Like waited till the last moment on the initial stun, didn't panic hex the Animage or anything.
Right.
30 minutes. Look like everyone kind of got caught off guard by that bounty. Oh, snaking.
Oh.
Hops on in
blink
there,
back.
but yeah, the invis blink back and fade time.
CC&C gonna help his team pick up some bounty runes along the way. Does have the
It's just like,
aggregates.
oh, is this safe? I'll blink away.
Run. Yeah. 3,000 gold lead now for them. So we know what the newbie draft depends upon. For Alliance, what is it that they're looking to do now? Like, what's the sort of play that they need to play around? Is it just waiting for Roche to respawn again once the Aegis is back ready to go?
I feel like they have I don't know how to. They have a bit of an easier time if this game like continues.
Okay.
I think the Anti-Mage is more important to newbie than the Morphling necessarily is for Alliance. They're both obviously the pinnacles of each lineup, and that's the big thing that everyone's playing towards. But it takes a lot more to kill the Morphling than it does the Anti-Mage, and then I think there's more like additional damage on the side of Alliance. Like, you have this Ice Blast, which even if you're only level now 12, there you go,
yeah.
it's still a ton of damage, and it still makes the fight's very hard for you. So I feel like there's not that much pressure on Alliance. They just kind of sit back and try and make good answers to what newbie attempt to rotate into.
Okay. And that is the Alliance way of playing Dota. Take it into the
Wait.
late game. Yeah.
Nice save.
They get the glyph off. Maybe a group up here for a smoke, it looks like, from all of newbie. The exception of CCNT, who's already up on the high ground, but they know
I think these
that all the
calls
Alliance
are
is going to be here.
hard to follow up on.
Yeah.
No steal yet here for MSS.
They need to find Tagia
It's
off
also
in the
just,
woods.
it's not a great game for this Rubik, too.
Oh, they scan. They pop the BKB and the outplay there. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nicely done.
Well played by Alliance.
Yeah. Now they have the Morphling, or the Anti-Mage county, too, if they want to go.
They are keeping the top lane, or rather bottom lane, pushed out, though, and Tier 3 tower taking some damage.
Yeah, they're not going to ping it there from Uwar. He's like, ooh, guys, look at this. This is juicy. I'm going.
Send his illusions off to the top there. Looks like Boxy is going to be sent back to deal with it.
Alliance, Insania drew a line here. He drew an arrow, and he said Boxy home. So I'm not sure what they're thinking. It looks like they don't like it, though. They're just going to bail.
Okay.
It's all starting to move in towards the next rush now. We have a minute and a half left until the potential spawn, and then we'll have an Aegis and a Cheese. And Aegis on the Morphling or Aegis on the Anti-Mage could be game deciding here, because that next fight is just so hard for the team without the Aegis. They did a great job of getting the pick off previously with the Scythe reveal, but probably going to be a lot harder next time. As Uwar, what's he got flying out now? Anything?
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, Courier, empty.
I guess he had the BKB finished out, right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. So that's down to the 9 seconds because their attempt on the morph. Oh, Koikfa very ahead of his team here.
Jump forward, Walrus Punch is there for the follow-up.
They'll take a freebie.
Up on the high ground, Snake King getting clipped, and the stun comes out. They're going to be able to focus down one, though. That's the Morphling almost dead, but he's able to get away inside that gyrocopter. They have the BKBs popped already. They're going to pull him in that much further forward. If Mickey switches back over into Morphling form, he's super low, though. Boxy already down low. The switch back over into the Strength form, and you are going ham on the back line. Mickey trying to back away, but the mana void is huge, and the follow-up is going to be there. Can they kill him off in time? Trying to TP away. Do they have it? No. No way to break it.
MSS has the one steal he needs, though, in the Burrow Strike.
Quakefoot would love to be able to kill him, but more so than that, he wanted to get away. But it's not going to happen.
He almost had him on that TP out, too. Almost one more. I mean, MSS has never given this up. That is like the one steal that's amazing this game.
Yeah.
All right, so newbie, they take the fight. But the Roche spawn, it's long. So huge for Alliance. If that's an early Roche, this game is so in newbie's favor.
So the other thing there is like being able to find that Morphling at the start. They did have to buy back on the Gyro and the Chen, but it meant that there wasn't that much damage being dealt out.
MSS? Can they chain this?
In some trouble, Snowball save yet again,
MSS,
though.
he missed the Burrow.
Off to the side, it's not going to be good enough, but they will take down that Tusk, and, well, now Mickey kind of in a tough situation himself. Chase forward, you are, trying to find it, gonna see if he can get the stun, pops the BKB. He's draining the mana.
Bash
but
one.
It's a good
Bash two.
It's a turnaround. They need to know it's not going to be there. Snake King looking for the follow-up. Yawar has to blink away.
God, this guy's insane.
Playing it on a hair's edge. And Snake King gets the blink away before the Shard's able to encapsulate him there. And they get the Tier 3 tower.
Look how close Boxy is. Oh. They're just like right next to each other. Oh, man, you tried to play that to the absolute max, and it was so dangerous. Now Mickey has a BKB of his own, so that attempt, oh man, MSS, he tried to get a burrow strike onto the snowball, but Taiga has been so good this game. He's constantly making the saves on Mickey.
Very, very well played. Now I'm going back for the Aeon Disc too to make sure that he's always going to be able to not get bursted in those fights.
And now Mickey, he's trying to get to level 25 as fast as he can. He just bought the tome.
Or
maybe he gave it to someone else, I'm not sure, but he's up there.
Buyback status. They have it on the Anti-Mage, not on anybody from Alliance. So this next Roche fight, that's still going to be at least 50 seconds away. I feel like it could be one of the big deciding factors is the ability to get back into the shrines. Maybe newbee make that play now where they can head over to the shrine and try and kill it off.
Yeah, it looks to be the plan. They're grouping up, maybe thinking about a smoke. They have 2 on Pi, but patience here from them. The bottom lane, 2 catapults coming in. Mid lane also a bit on their side of the map, so this movement looks kind of obvious. If you're playing on Alliance's side right now, you see your creeps are all the way down here, all the way here in the mid lane. If no one is pushing bottom or mid, now they see the gyrocopter, they see the Anti-Mage, so they know that the rest of the team is going to be in this area.
They're trying to set this up on Diwar though, but he gets the blink away. Heads up play.
There's really nowhere else for newbee to be right now.
Right. Well, and they want to be able to protect this shrine, Alliance do. They don't want to give up that high ground. One step, if they happen to head down to the bottom part of the map, it's going to be problematic.
You see the line from Insania right down bottom, because he's saying, like, if they want Roche, they have to push that bottom lane.
Right.
So Anti-Mage is down there right now. We need to bring him back, because we can't let that lane start getting pressured. We need to start, like, teasing the Roche and making it look like that we're in there, or, like, starting to take it ourselves. Now it gets scanned by them, so it will be pushing towards Alliance, but it's not going to be threatening the racks.
Yeah.
And that's going to force newbee in. They have the triple cloak aura now from Pilot Eye, too.
Okay, gets
Plus,
bashed.
he has the 25 talent, so he's sitting.
They're sending it in. They know. They're going to get the vision. Yeah. Quakefa's in there as well.
He's got 85% magic resistance without cloaks.
They've got to be super careful. Chase forward, moving in. Pilot Eye trying to get the wraparound, but they need to go in and contest Mickey. Boxy's already there.
They're just waiting. They're going to let them get this as low as they want.
Roche is super low. I mean, they need to come back and fight, but this means that also Alliance buyback status, do they have it yet on any of these heroes? Only on the Sand King. Jump away, trying to chase, trying to find it. Boxy, he's able to find one on the backside, but the Hex is there, but they find the stun. Not quite enough. They've already lost one. Buyback coming from MSS as Quakefa pops the BKB. They're trying to control Snake King, who gets his own BKB and runs away for the moment. Gyrocopter kept out of this fight. They've already killed off the Chen. Snake King is going to go down as well. They have another round of buybacks if they want to use it. UR, in the meantime, is coming back in towards this area. CNC pops his own BKB, runs away. You are there. The Hex comes out, though. There wasn't a terrorized time. The counterspell not there. Now the snowball running through onto both of them as well. But it's too much from Alliance. Quakefa already goes down. He has the buyback. You are chasing down Taiga, and they're going to be able to get him as well.
Oh, they're making such good plays there between the Tusk and the Sand King, but it's still not enough to save the end of that fight. Good buyback there from MSS. He got taken down. They focused him down with the Scythe because he had an opportunity to steal the Burrow Strike, and they knew that he had to be the target to take down.
Epicenter coming through, but the magic resistance from the AM, is it going to be enough? He's hexed, he's caught. Ywar gets the blink away, though, able to live through it. MSS gonna back out, but CCNC doesn't have buyback, and Roche is so low that Alliance might actually be able to take this one away.
Yeah, no one's going back in there.
Oh, Mickey gets it. Oh, man, the win from the Swedish team, making it happen.
And total buybacks there. I don't even know what we wound up with at that point. I didn't see that many from Alliance, right? What do they got? We got, is it just Quakefa for that
just
whole fight?
Quakefa.
Wow. Cost 2 of them on the Radiant side, though.
Taiga had one earlier.
Yeah.
So his is still on cooldown, but it's starting to feel very problematic right now. Oh, and you can't get caught right now. They dropped down the ward, almost spotting him. But Yuar's just going to head off, catch this next wave.
He cannot play super safe at this moment. He's 12-0-7, and some of that coming from playing as safe as possible, but it is time to be risky Anti-Mage. But, man, he's hard to catch. Do they have any bots right now? They don't, right?
No, but they know where he's going to send. They're going to send 2 off, separate one illusion. Very bold, chase forward. Yuar, oh my god, gets the Burrow Strike back. They realize he's up here on the high ground.
Yeah, he doubles back on them, though.
Nice
they got
play.
the scan.
And the TP away. He's out.
What a hero. Man, he really has been pretty flawless this game. Oh, he gets some bounty for us while he's at it.
Well, that should be his Abyssal Blade done now, as he's going to keep these lanes pressured out everywhere that he possibly can. he doesn't feel comfortable hitting this one yet. Now they show in lane, he's a little bit better about it. So he's going to take down the Shrine. Although they are moving up to the north now, and UR backs out. Looks like they're going to recall him. So Alliance, how do they play this at this point? Like, you have the Aegis, you have the cheese. Do you just try and, like, even get into a position where you're glyphing the wave, or...?
You try and pick off someone that's not anti-mage and then start forcing high ground.
Okay.
And that gyro is some juicy.
Well, there he is. They did what you said.
That's so easy.
He's dead for a very long time.
He really was overconfident in his BKB.
Yeah.
But you're not going to have time to react to the burrow strike like that.
Buyback is off cooldown for him in 24 seconds.
So now what needs to happen is they need to clear this mid wave for newbee. So you have to be predicting that as Alliance, and you try and like jump in and just kill whoever's going to be killing the wave, right? Like
right.
MSS wants to Fable right now, so you just blink burrow strike and kill MSS.
Open up, open up, open up. MSS in trouble, force sap away, keeping him caught down, killed,
played.
And now they've got him afterwards.
Because you know, right? They have to kill this wave because Animage is trying to cut in behind. So you know that Rubik's going to be right there. Mickey just hops right in. Instant follow-up there from Boxy. Alliance have got that that next step, you know what I mean? Like Dota is all about, you have to know exactly what your opponent's trying to do at that moment. There was no vision high ground there, guys. They just knew exactly what that guy's going to do.
Yeah. Waveform up,
and now they're looking to end this. They know there's no buyback on Rubik.
They force out the buyback on the gyrocopter. And Alliance going to head up now afterwards after forcing the buyback towards the tier 3 tower top. Mickey takes out that homing missile, sends one back the other direction. You are going to try and cut the wave again. So he was able to find that other wave, but they don't have a glyph. So backdoor protection, it finally catches back up, but they've already bursted through the melee barracks.
Yeah, they've got a morph.
This is a morphling.
Yeah. No cares.
It's too hard.
They do have the tier 2 at the bottom, so big stuff there.
Tough game for newbee at this point, and it's what you were talking about. The need to keep that anti-mage alive. He still has not died once this game, but it doesn't matter. Burrow strike. Head back the other way.
So annoying.
Dude, counterspell's insane.
Especially with an arcane room.
Yes.
0.9 second downtime.
This hero's nuts.
Yeah, the slow inevitability, I think, coming out here now for Alliance. You need a gargantuan fight for newbee, and they don't have a second hero. They have Anti-Mage.
And he is hexed, and he is caught, and he is maybe going to be killed. Gets the blink away, but still chasing is Mickey. And it looks like he's going to be able to escape from there. Disarmed. Ice Blast going to wear off shortly.
How do they ever kill Mickey? I don't think Mickey's going to. We've talked about how Yoar's been deathless, but
right.
I mean, Mickey's the same thing.
It's true.
They've both been shockingly close, or 12-0-7 and 12-0-8, so Mickey clearly the so much better player with that one extra assist. I mean, it's not even close, frankly. But this guy, Aegis or not, as it's now gone, good timing on the smoke, he has 2 waveform charges.
It's true.
I mean, how do you lock him down? It has to be 100-0, and there it is. Oh,
they
want
for
the AM
Sanya
first.
Nice way to make this work for him, but the snowball save yet again. It happens over and over again, and now Mickey's going to get the blink away. They switched over into the anti-mage, and Sanya does drop, so no Ice Blast in this fight. Mickey's still thinking about being on the prowl, and he finds himself that gyrocopter for snap, trying to keep him alive, but CCNC manages to get the BKB off. Not sure if that one's enough. Snake King, another save coming in from the snowball. Over and over again, he's keeping himself alive, his team alive, it doesn't matter. Mickey, chase forward, CCNC is dead, and the Award trying to do what he can. The Burrow Strike pushed back through with the counter spell. Uar gets the blink away, still living, but his entire team is gone.
I got one job. I got to kill some creeps.
And it is just not enough. 13-0-8, and Alliance are winning this game as a team.
The unkillable carry. Some true Highlander shit going on here in this game. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Dude, Mickey is a monster.
Oh,
Uar is a monster.
Surely they can't both go deathless. There can only be one. Someone must die before this game is finished. Uar, I know he's going all out. He's not going to let this end, right? He's got to put the body on the line.
It's true.
Does he do it for the Magas or does he do it for the racks? That's really the only question.
You gotta wait for it. I think that, you know, we've seen Mega Creep comebacks. He needs to find and pick off these other heroes are on the side. Jumps in, tries to blow Boxy. The damage coming out with that ulti.
Oh, but the horn sounds. It's Megas. And Pi, I think he was up for about 4 seconds.
Turning now the battle, 1v1. Let's go mid. But Mickey, he doesn't
Come
even
on,
want to do it. He wants to hit the buildings.
Newbee needs a hero.
The chase forward, trying to see if he can get him. The lift up, though, with the Yule Scepter. Has the Hex again, another round of it, but they got the strength form off. You are in some trouble, rooted for the moment. They jump forward.
Is this it?
As well. You are. He wants to live. He gets the blink away, but he
died
eventually. The buyback comes immediately. He doesn't want to be off the map more than he has to be. You are chasing the Hex. Turn back now onto Koikva. Burrow Strike through now. Another round. As it does look like finally this anti-mage, it's all too much for him and the team. Snaking jumps forward, but that is going to be the Aeon Disc proccing for Taigya. Noir finds his man, gets the kill onto that Tusk, but now they have to deal with Megas.
I can sleep tonight as long as someone died between these two characters. I could not handle this game ending with the double deathless here. Man, Alliance, whew. That was a nail-biter of a game, but with the Mega Creeps, they don't rest too much right now, but you're feeling a lot better, right?
Yes.
Taking the racks. Everything's been very much on edge. You still have to be aware that this game is hard because it's an anti-mage. So even with Mega Creeps, it's hard to do it all yourself when you're an AM. They actually do have other good heroes, right? I mean, you have a Gyro with an Aghanims, so he can plant pretty well. Probably to control. You have an Axe, too.
The problem is that right now the Tusk is almost caught up to the Gyro.
Yeah.
It's the team of Alliance, basically, versus you are at this point.
Well, they know they have to do something risky, so he's cosplaying again as an illusion. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, one died, guys.
Hello, hello.
Oh, what a call.
On to 3. Where'd he go? He blinked out. Yor wasn't there when they went in. Oh. That would have been the moment.
The tips.
That would have been the moment.
Would it, though? I mean...
it's fair.
Like, that's still...
That would have been the moment when there wasn't a snowball save. Taiga's been playing amazing this game.
Very true.
All right. Or has to black out of there. It's another switch over and the runaway. 18,000 net worth lead right now for Alliance.
Oh, MSS.
Poor old Rubik caught off to the side and going to be taken down by Mickey, who continues to extend his streak. 18-0-10.
Gotta say, I did not get the Rubik pick this game. I mean, they picked the Sand King after, which was good, but it's still hard to get Burrow Strike, right?
That's true.
Because Boxy's doing a great job of initiating on him, too, but that's like the only good steal.
Yeah, very little
like,
else
was
in this
Shaman
game.
still in? Am I crazy? Was Shadow Shaman there? I feel like that's an MSS hero that looked really good.
Yeah. Now CCNC, another round of the Burrow Strike comes through. He's controlled for the moment. Do they have anything in turn? The Hex is out as well, but it's not the control there for the anti-mage. And he turns now, finds the kill onto Mickey. They blow him up.
Oh, my.
All right. Chasing
what
forward
do
for
we
more.
have
Snake
here?
King making the chase down. Koikva also going to hit the deck here in just a second. My man, Snake King with the big call.
Oh, Alliance. Oh, no. I can like... It's like 1,000 Alliance fans just, I felt their souls just go, oh, not again.
Not again.
Please, no. It's not even just, not again this season. Not again this month. Not again this tournament. Please, in the same group stage Alliance, don't do this to them. They love you. They've loved you for years, and yet time and time again you find a way. I still don't think that this is looking too disastrous for Alliance. The only issue is you can't buy back for this.
No.
That is... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, what was better, though? The Refresher here or an Aghanims?
I think Refresher Axe. Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Probably the Refresher.
I think so, yeah. And I think the Refresher Axe is actually super value.
Well, you know, they have a lot of low cooldowns, though. Like, what if he actually had a Mana Void or something? I don't know. We'll see.
It's true. That could have been a big changer. But you know what else happens? We've got the Divine Rapier for AM in the backpack.
You know what Tusk's longest cooldown is? It's Snowball.
Ooh.
Imagine if you had to pop that thing on 70 seconds with the Anti-Mage Aghanims.
That sounds amazing.
The game is saved.
All right, Mickey. They've taken off the Battle Fury now. For UR, Mickey tipping UR right there. And switching it out for the Manta. He is going super bold. Eul Scepter lift up. They got to clear through these waves.
He's like, man, why can't I just kill this wave instantly anymore? It's so weird.
And moving up to try and take down the first set of racks. Still no Quake, but 20 seconds. Jumps forward, finds one. Glimmer Cape keeping him alive. No counterspell in time this time around. The Walrus Punch, it's all controlled. UR pops the BKB, turns to fight. There's the Aeondis proc. Now turned on to Insania. He is going to drop one more punch. No buyback on that Ancient Apparition. They take down the Dire Racks. Meanwhile, the Burrow Strike, again, interrupted off to the side there. They're not able to catch on to Mickey. Still UR playing with him over to the side here.
Finally, they fight each other.
Another round of counterspell, and they're going to back out as Quakefa is up. Burrow Strike, he doesn't have the mana. He does have the Aegis, though. And now the turn. Call coming from Snaking. Another round of call. He has it for UR if he wants it. But it's already going to be the Aegis down. MSS barely living through this one. CCNC trying to be a hero finally in this game. Alliance is dropping somewhat low, but is it going to be low enough?
Mickey!
Going down! Mickey dead! 100 seconds! Snake King!
He's not buying
making it
back!
happen yet again! 4 dead!
They have to buy back.
Newbie, they're looking for it all. They gotta buy back on 2, but they don't have a snowball safe. If they get caught out right here, Alliance could go down. UR, he's gotta play this so safe now. He has the Manta style. He's got BKB in 10 seconds.
Who is this Axe hero? I mean, where are the Seb chat wheels? Get them ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Newbie, they've got to make a decision, but the problem is that there's creeps in the base.
That's fine. They got a gyro. That's all he's good for.
They don't actually have enough mana or gold right now for Morphling to buy bots.
Well, gyro's coming.
They're moving back in. Another round here. They're looking to try and finish this one off. Still 50 seconds with no Tusk. 10 seconds until AA's back up, but they do have buyback from him. God, it's so scary, and they're coming back to try and deal with this.
They don't have buyback on AM. Because, right, you got 7-minute timers on Morph and Razor. Someone's having the buyback talk right now.
Yeah.
They're saying, guys, listen, we got 7 minutes. Here's the clock. Marking it down. 59 minutes. Then they have buybacks, whatever. 59:30. We are going to have this huge window where we're going to have buyback on our anti-mage, and we need to abuse that. We shouldn't try and force it with a minute and a half left on your buyback.
What a call. Unbelievable. Honestly, what a call to say we're not going to go for that. Now, whether or not...
Well, here's the question. What was the right one?
Well, we're going to find out, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, no matter what happens here, the call to say we're not going to go for that all-in push shows a lot of leadership, a lot of trust. And does it pay off or does it not pay off? That's going to be the big question here.
I can't believe they said like a 30K lead with this. And Megas. This is absolutely insane.
And look at this win probability now. It was at 100% basically, now back to 30-60. Well, 30-70 roughly.
It's still so difficult to get the waves going back in your direction, though, for Newbie, right? Because, unless I'm mistaken, he did sell it, right?
I think that he did, yeah.
Yeah, I think he must have had to sell it for the gold. I would think usually you'd keep it, right? For swapping it in for clearing
but he
waves.
needed the rapier, I guess.
Yeah, but it's Megas.
That's true.
How are you ever going to get these pushed back out?
Buy another Battle Fury.
They have to rely on the kill. Oh, I think he might.
Yeah, I think he might. Because they do have to keep the waves pushed out, definitely.
This is a real slow stuff. It's just not even bothering. He's like, okay, I need this big rune. Oh, they don't get it.
No. I think probably Arcane might even be the best for him. Like, DD is good.
Yeah, it's true. It's probably his Arcane, actually, for the counterspell.
He's already got 600 damage a punch.
Whew. All right.
And,
so,
like, CCNC's a hero. He has items.
So we haven't talked much about the Axe, have we?
No, I was hovering over it. But
so this is an interesting one. So it becomes an AoE ability, and then it reduces the damage output of the affected enemy units, and it's just a flat 30% damage reduction. It's like all the damage they do is reduced by 30%.
Yeah.
Pretty good versus a shotgun style morph, right? With these big adaptive strikes. He didn't go for the +3 multi-shot either. So his damage is already a little bit lower because he went for the more like secure. So I guess he went for the 2 waveforms plus the attacks, so it kind of works out either way.
Yeah.
But trying to target there will be very good.
Chen also has been able to get the 180 GPM talent now, so Pylai is going to start to have some items. Also taking over the Mega Creeps. So Glimmer Cape done for him. Like, that's the thing, is that all of these heroes are going to start to scale a little bit.
It's one way to push out. Just take them.
Yeah. God, and right now, Alliance, you talked about that timing window. They have 4 minutes left before buyback is going to be back from Morphling and the Razor.
The one good thing, though, is that this was very close to a Roche when it happened.
Burrow strike.
Okay. Didn't get a counterspell.
Jump forward, caught out, but you are. Pops the BKB. Snowball onto the illusion, but they've got him caught here for the moment. That Snowball stolen as well by the Rubik. Newbee, a good steal.
I mean, MSS has been dying with no spell stolen because he's been waiting for something that's decent. This is all right? Trying to keep Yawar alive. He's basically only going to give this up for Burrow Strike, I'm pretty sure.
They got to be careful. You look up top wave, it's pushing in. They got to deal with this. Morphling should have bots soon. Actually, he's not going back for the bots on Mickey.
He just can't die still, right?
Yeah, but I guess he's prioritizing the Satanic over it. But it feels like it's one of those moments. God, I can't believe they're in this position.
He has items. He's almost caught the Morphling.
It's insane.
Because he can actually farm Mega Creeps.
Well, he was so far behind earlier as well.
Like, that Aghanims has paid off so ridiculously.
I can't believe that this has happened again to Alliance in these games. And now they have a second Rapier.
This is the time. What do we got left here? They got to hurry. Unless they're waiting for the next Roche, which they could be.
Yeah.
But then the buybacks will have returned.
Potentially, yeah. They've got a minute until Roche.
He's just tanking the wave.
Dude, this is so insane.
So if they take the Roche, it's like a minute and a half or something, right? If it's an instant Roche spot. So,
yes.
So they got a little bit.
They have like a 1 minute window, basically.
Yeah, if it's early.
Right. But
I prefer the push right now. I think this is the play.
Gyrocopter pushing out all of the side waves. They need to make sure that they just don't lose their base. But they could get Mega Creeps of their own, and that's maybe going to be the play for them. Throwing back the Adaptive Strike onto Mickey.
So much on this side.
Burrow Strike, the call. It's caught now onto Boxy, pulling him out of position, trying to bring him down. Snowball, but it's going to be on to the Creeps, pulling him back into the base.
The glimmer of all things.
Right.
Saving the animates there. They had that follow-up Scythe, but they couldn't get it because he got turned invis.
Top lane is still pushing in. They're going to need to deal with this eventually. Mid lane, the call is going for Yawar to head up towards the north, maybe.
Probably the gyro. Yeah. CZZ heads back. He's got the bots. I mean, this is kind of his job, right?
Yeah.
Mjolnir and Ags. He can just clear waves forever.
Roche, a minute away.
Has he passed? Oh, man. He's catching him. He's going to get that Morphling.
So, again, we talked about the fact that Alliance was playing together as a team. They had, like, a bunch of damage dealers. Does that change the complexion of it now that Gyrocopter has items?
Well, yeah, I didn't think Gyro would get this big.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's he's a hero now.
Yeah.
And part of that is because Yawar is essentially giving gold now, like giving back to his team.
Oh, Pylai die.
Dude, you don't want...
Barely living right there, and CC&C moving in.
He's
They've
got the
caught
DD.
themselves Taiga in a lot of trouble. Snowball, but it's onto the creep. They're eventually going to be able to run him down while Yawar forcing down the rest of these heroes. So Taiga is going to drop, has buyback available.
Snaking didn't want to call him because he's looking for that next.
Always waiting for that next opportunity. Yawar DD.
They got double Sand Kings.
Chase over forward. Burrow Strike there onto 2, but now the turnaround coming with that Burrow Strike.
There's the
now
Scythe.
Boxy in a lot of trouble. Is it going to be enough? Says Aching. He caught them all. The Blade Mail out as well with CC&C on top of him. They need to run away. Mickey barely able to walk out of there, but Quakefla, he's also going to die.
He's gone.
2 minutes. They don't have buyback. He's going down, and oh my God, Newbee. Have they been able to pull it back from the depths?
Snaking got that absolutely insane call. Yawar was inside the snowball.
All hail the king, but is it going to be enough? MSS walks forward, the snowball
Mickey,
chain!
he's dead!
Take it down!
It's
over! It down! 2 minutes! Newbee have done it, ladies and gentlemen!
What?
Are you kidding me? With nothing left in the tank, but the Mega Creeps hidden onto the base, they're gonna glyph the wave, force down the Ancient! And it happened again to Alliance.
Oh man, they should not have